Hello. Nice to see you. Well, I can't actually see you, but you know what I mean. My name is Christopher Conlon, and I'd like to read to you a story from my new collection called Herding Ravens. It's published by Bad Moon Books, and the cover art is by John Piero. The interior illustrations are by Daryl Ernest. It's a lovely production. Check it out at badmoonbooks.com. Herding Ravens is a collection of flash fiction, so the stories are very short, and I must tell you, they are also a little bit strange. So let me give you an example. This story is called The Part in Question. They couldn't afford to resurrect all of Uncle Charlie, so they held a family meeting to decide exactly what part of him might be brought back from the dead. Initially, there appeared to be a nearly unanimous vote for the head, but the daughters reminded all assembled there just how unpleasant Uncle Charlie could really be. His vulgarity, his prejudices, his insulting names for Aunt Madeline. Did they really want the disembodied head of Uncle Charlie bellowing at them from the mantel day and night? Well then, what? The chest made no sense. What good would a living, breathing chest disconnected from any other part of the body be to anyone? Or the legs, for that matter. They might run away. And it would be quite an embarrassment to the family to have the neighbors see Uncle Charlie's legs running around the block, especially if they had no pants on. And after all, how does one keep pants on a pair of bodiless legs? When Aunt Madeline was out of the room, someone playfully suggested that the resurrected portion of Uncle Charlie be his progenitive instrument. And this caused great giggles and guffaws all around the table, but once Aunt Madeline had returned to her seat, no one was willing to tell her what all the hilarity had been about. The family was stumped. What no one wanted to say was that really Uncle Charlie had been an old cuss and no one actually wanted him back anyway. But resurrection, at least single-part resurrection, was relatively inexpensive, and virtually all their neighbors had had some part of someone brought back from the dead. It would look positively unchristian not to follow likewise with their accursed Uncle Charlie, who had not died nearly fast enough to suit anyone's taste at that table, including, though she would never admit it publicly, Aunt Madeline's. In the end, it was agreed that the most inoffensive portion of Uncle Charlie they could think of was his left hand. This was the hand that wore his wedding ring, and it was not the hand he generally used to slap his children or punch his wife. It was decided that the portion of Uncle Charlie that would be resurrected would be his left hand. And so it was done. The hand was mounted on an old trophy base someone found at a thrift shop for 25 cents, and it looked handsome enough on the mantel, though the family quickly learned to stay away from its still powerful grasp. Indeed, the hand was as strong as it had been when it had been attached to Uncle Charlie, and perhaps even stronger. As a result, they gave the hand a wide berth, which is why, when neighbors came to visit, what they would see mounted on an old trophy stand on the mantel far from anything else was a strong old male hand, its middle finger raised high.